Hey friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elizabeth and this is the More Intuitive Me. I'm a tarot reader and your companion on the path of self-discovery. Let's flip some cards and dive into the magic. Let's start with new decks that have come into the collection. The Muse. That was a deck that I recently picked up, and I'm really happy to have this one. Of course, this is a deck that everyone has likely seen. I haven't had a chance to work with it yet because I have been working with Desiree's decks with the use my decks hashtag. And that's been a lot of fun. So I still have to explore this one, but I really love the colors and the vibe. Of course, I'm a huge fan of collage work, and I'm looking forward to playing with this deck. I'm not sure when, but yeah, I'm excited about it. It's gorgeous. So that is the Muse. The other deck that I picked up was the Enchanted for Hoxa. This is a deck I have had an eye on for quite some time, and I ended up like trying a few different decks that I felt would have that Fae energy, and they didn't really work for what I was looking for. And so hopefully, third time is a charm. I'm excited to get to know this deck, work with this deck, and it's really beautiful. I watched the creation of this deck. I remember when it was indie, and then I saw that it was going mass market, and I was thrilled about it. And so, yeah, I took advantage of the opportunity and snapped it up, and I will hopefully be working with this deck this coming fall. So that is the Enchanted for Hoxa Tarot. Another deck that I picked up was Guides of the Hidden Realms. This is a Colette Baron Reed deck, and I had seen this on a couple of channels. The box is sturdy, and it's a little bit tight to get the lid off, even with the cutouts. But I don't know. I've had lots of these decks of CBR decks before, but I didn't hold on to them. Look at the card backs. Those are gorgeous. I don't even know that I noticed that before. I just looked at the art. But I decided to get this one. You know why? Because it's different, right? Like, I think this is the only deck where she did the artwork herself. I really like this idea of like the writing on the card. We have your card number and then the title and the words. I love that. I love the colors. I like the weirdness of the figures and their eyes. So yeah, the colors are so vibrant and rich. I mean, it's gorgeous. So I was like, I'm gonna pick that up, and this was like a risk. I think I'd seen this. Let me see, Mystic Mand. I think I saw it on her channel, and I also saw it on Carrie's Mystical Musings, and so I decided to pick it up. So haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to do that. Actually, I really need to look at my tarot storage situation because my tarot deck area is out of control, and so is the little area where I keep all of my oracle decks. So I really just need to do a complete makeover there. Next deck that I picked up was the Sacred Medicine Oracle. This is by Asha Frost. I have been loving this deck. It is so, so good. And when I got it, look at the card backs. Isn't that gorgeous? But yeah, when I got it, I originally thought that I could use this as a pairing for my vision quest. Um, I think it'll also go well with the Seeds of Feminine Wisdom. I'm probably butchering that name, but my other deck, my Seeds of, I think it's Seeds of Feminine Wisdom. If I got that wrong, I'll fix it. But that deck and this one have very similar energies and vibes, and I just thought all these decks would work really well together. And so far, what I've been doing with this deck is I have been um, visiting Truth Wave every couple of weeks when they do their card pull event. They only do that every other Friday. And so I've been joining in the fun, and this is the deck that I have been using for that, and it's just so good. It's perfect. I really love it. So a lot of um, sacred medicine in here, but there's a lot of messaging from ancestors. I don't know. This deck just has a really beautiful vibe. And I don't really typically work with ancestor energy, but this deck is awesome for that, and it's making me rethink my practice in that way. So that might be something that I roll into my practice coming up, but we'll see. It's been great to work with. Beautiful energy. I really love it. I love the art, the simplicity. I love the colors, the messages. Each card has a healing affirmation. It's just really nice to work with. So I'll stop there. That's the Sacred Medicine Oracle deck. This is also a new deck for me. I did not purchase this. This was actually gifted to me by the lovely Lennon Smith. And it's just, this deck is so good. It was a surprise to me, honestly. It's called Wild Nature, Wild You. And this is the first edition of the deck. She has a new version of this deck out on Make Playing Cards, and she removed some of the animals in this deck. So you can see primarily it's a nature base deck, except that my copy does have some animals, like here for example, Clever. But it's such a great deck, and I really enjoyed having this and working with it. So it's fairly new to the collection, and I hope to explore with it a little bit more next month. So that is Wild Nature, Wild You. And this is the last deck that I picked up. So I did not pick this up from the Hay House sale. I bought this directly from the artist. So this is by Tarn Ellis. And Tarn Ellis has many decks out, but you may know her work with the Earth Woman Tarot. So this is the same creator. I saw this, and I've always been a fan of her work, of her art. I always thought it was beautiful. I've been following her on Instagram for a very long time. And so when I saw this, I thought it would be a perfect complement to the Earth Woman Tarot deck. And so I scooped it up. Now I have not used it just yet, but I really like the art, of course, and the energy of this deck. You could see there's a lot of sacred geometry. I love that it gives you a keyword and then a statement down below. And I think these are, yeah, affirmations, right? Curiosity. I have a desire to learn more about things. So I really love them. They're gorgeous, and yeah, I felt like I totally had to add this to my collection. And the nice thing is that when I received this, she also sent over a print of one of her art prints, and it's really, really beautiful. So this is the Intention Magic deck. It's by Tarn Ellis. It did come with a guidebook, and it's been really cool to have. Now, when I received the deck, she sent me this really beautiful postcard. And I really wanted to share that because I don't know if I had shared that before. But what I wanted to show you was the art print. I wanted to clear the space to kind of show you the art print. It's hard to get the whole thing in frame, but you get the idea. It's stunning. And I pulled out the deck so you could see that this is the inspiration for the Eight of Cups. And it's just beautiful. And I feel like this would be a great segue into something else that I have been doing this month, which is deck pairings. So I mentioned I had this deck here. This is Intention Magic, and I wanted to show it with the Earth Woman Tarot, which of course, since it's the same creator, they're gonna look amazing together. And did I show the card backs? How beautiful. Isn't that pretty? I love those. When you look at it, the energies of the decks are similar and they're just a stunning combination. And I'll flip through a few cards just so you can see because it's, uh, I'm so glad that I found out about it and that I decided to add it. Look at that card. That is so good. Ease. I experience life without effort or difficulty. I love that. Yeah, a lot of great cards in here. Beautiful art, beautiful colors. It's just a pleasure. I feel like this is a pairing that I could use. Um, I don't know, it makes you like appreciate the beauty of the decks, the beauty of their energy, the beauty of the messages. This is gorgeous. Yeah, they're stunning. So that was a pairing that I haven't actually like started to work with, but it's how I intend to use these decks. Oh my gosh. Another pairing that I have been absolutely loving is Tarot of the Sweet Twilight with Soul Seeds Oracle. Gosh, I filmed shorts with these and it was so good. I'm gonna show you. Like, not only are they beautiful together, but the messages, the decks work well. They work well together, which is very exciting because Soul Seeds is a deck that I've had for a while and I hadn't been able to find a proper pairing. And then I found that it worked really well with my Cirque du Tarot, but it's amazing with this deck as well. They're just so good and their energies are awesome. The colors are great. I really enjoyed doing these as a pairing while filming my shorts. They're so beautiful, right? Like, and just to give you an example, okay, so here you have the Five of Cups, okay? And then the idea that there's a doorway that's open to you, right? A portal that's open. Where? That's a doorway. Here's the tree. Look how interesting. Here's the tree back here, but she has her back to it. So she's never going to notice that portal that is being made available to her until she resolves her feelings. Oh, they're just so good. They work well together. I love these decks together. I was kidding around with Desiree and I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. These are bonded now. They won't be able to go back. Oh my gosh. But yeah, these are awesome together. So that is Tarot of the Sweet Twilight with the Soul Seeds Oracle. Another pairing that I've been working with is my Dream Ritual um, Oracle deck. I I love this deck. And I've shared before, I use this deck for readings all the time. It's great, to pair with the tarot. But I have been using it for my nighttime pulls for my dream work. And they have been working really well. And I decided to put them with this deck here, which this is the Cosma Visions Oracle. I'm showing you this, and I'm just realized it doesn't have the title because it's the tin version. But these decks look so amazing together. And so I started out pulling one card from here every night and then reading uh, the guidebook and kind of taking that sleep intention with me. There is an affirmation in the card, so I'm taking that as an intention for my sleep, and then doing the work the next day, right? When I wake up and I've recorded the dreams and the messages and the symbols that have come through. And then I decided to pair it with this deck, and they're awesome together. The messages are really good. I find that this deck really lends itself well to dream work, even though that's not the intention of the deck. It just works really well. So, like here we have regret, and then here we have the crow. And this is card number one. So, that's kind of like that magician energy, right? And then so I put that together and I divine the meaning. Now, a lot of these cards I read like your regular RWS fashion, but some of them, like all of the majors, were renamed. So here we have what? 21, Life on Earth, right? So this is the final card. So at this point, we would cross over, right? This is saying goodbye to loved ones here on earth and transitioning. The soul transitions out. And that's kind of like the theme or the mood of this deck. And then it starts with the Fool card is actually the death card, because that's what would come after the world, or life on earth. So you see how this works, right? It's just fascinating the way that this deck was, the intent that was put behind this deck. So all of the majors were renamed and the suits were renamed. But the other thing is, all of the court cards were renamed too. And what I do is when I pull, I really like when I pull a court card, because that just seems to work really well, which is ironic because usually when I pull a court card, I'm like, you know. But in this deck, when I pull a court card, it's really exciting and I'm flipping through. I'm like, where the heck are the court cards? I haven't seen that one yet. Here's one. Okay, so we have the Elementalist. So the first thing that I do is go into the little fold out and I look it up. So I'm going to show you here. It's part of the suit of birds, right? So we go here, the Elementalist. So it's the last one. So this is meant to be kind of like that king of air, except it's called the Elementalist. And the keywords are clear-minded, truthful, empowered, right? And so then I take those keywords and combine it with the keywords for the purpose card, and I sit with that message. Now, at nighttime, I have a little bit more time to do these kinds of readings for myself. So, this is something that I take. I usually try to do this before my nightly meditation. I'll sit with the decks, the cards, the books, and take the message, and then I do the meditation and take that information with me into my sleep. So, I have been loving working with these cards in that way. So, that is my dream ritual oracle with my Cosmovisions, which technically is an oracle, but also a tarot. So maybe a tarot oracle, tarot. I don't know, but they're awesome together. The last pairing that I have been working with, I am obsessed with, is I Am Queen Oracle. I love this deck. Gorgeous card backs. Artwork is stunning as well. Put that there. And I have been using this as a weekly card pull. And then what I do is I've been working with Glimmer Walker. These are amazing together. And so I pull one card out for the week with this deck, and then every day I pull one card from here to go with the message. And that's kind of how I work with these two decks, but they're stunning, like visually stunning together. I have been snapping photos of these left and right because they're just so good. I find the messages to be like right on point, and I don't know, their energies work well together, the colors, and even though this is what I would consider to be quite a busy deck, and this has quite a bit going on too, but I don't find them overwhelming. I find them to be really beautiful together. So yeah, I've been enjoying this as my weekly and my daily card pull. They're so good. I can't stop pulling cards. They're so good. I love them. I mean, look at the colors. It's like the colors of one really help to pull out the colors of the other one. And look, I mean, look how cool this is, right? The Empress with the Queen of Creativity. I mean, you see what I'm talking about? They just go well together. And here, Six of Fruit. This being like, the Six of Pentacles, that card of reciprocity with the Queen of Mischievous Play. So, so good. They're beautiful. I'm really enjoying these two together. So, yeah. Sorry, Desiree. These are a bonded pair and they can't go back to you. No, just kidding. Anyways, I wanted to show you these because they work really well together. I do find this deck has some amazing pairings, and it's been a great one to add into the collection. So that is the I Am Queen Oracle with the Glimmer Walker. Friends, if you love tarot and this content resonates with you, please make sure to like and subscribe. Tap the bell icon so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. And thank you so much for being here. Other decks that I've been working with, you know that I have Desiree's True Black, and I've shown this deck, but I'll show you a few of the cards just in case. This deck is really special in Desiree's collection, and I'm just touched and honored that she would take a deck like that and share it with me. And it's beautiful. It's the type of deck that kind of slowly unveils itself to you in a reading. And it's definitely not a deck that I would ever choose for myself. So this was a way for me to kind of get out of my comfort zone and try something different. And it was beautiful, I have to say. It's really beautiful. If you're looking to you know, push your readings or your understanding of the tarot, this is a great deck to do it with because it has a tendency to go its own way in a lot of the cards. So definitely not a clone, and definitely not a deck that I would say is a beginner deck. This is definitely more of an intermediate deck, but a great deck all the same. So that was the True Black. I've also been working with the Ehrenberg Tarot. This was another surprise and delight, I have to say. There's the card backs. This deck was a lot of fun to work with and get to know. It's great. It pairs with so many decks. I was surprised. And it's so easy to read. It's RWS, but it's like from a very close up perspective, and I loved it. I really love them. I'm not sure why there's reversals in here. I took them out. It's like the deck must be ready to go back to Des because she uses reversals. She uses reversals. So the deck is probably like, I'm ready. But this was such a good one. I had a really good time with this deck. It's beautiful. It's great. Highly recommend. I've already added it onto my wish list. It's amazing. So that is the Ehrenberg Tarot. Now, these last few decks are just decks that I have been using in live readings as oracles or you know, clarifiers and that type of thing in reading. So this is Wisdom of the Sacred Oracle. I've talked about this deck before. Here are the card backs. I absolutely love this deck. It is so versatile. It reads really, really well. It's gorgeous to look at, and I just love it. I find that it is great to help clarify or to even set the mood for a reading or as an advice card at the end of the reading. I love it. So yeah, I don't even put this one away. It just stays right on my reading table where I can grab it as soon as I, have the need for it, which is a lot. It's so good and it's beautiful too. This is a deck that I picked up from Etsy, and yeah, I'm very happy that I added this one. It's getting a lot of use in the collection, and that's what I want to see, right? I want to be bringing decks in that I'm going to get a lot of use out of. And I've been pretty lucky with the last two hauls that I brought in. Out of all of those decks, there's only one that is not getting as much playtime. But that's to be expected. Sometimes you bring a deck in, you love the art, you love everything about it, but then you use it and you realize it's not for you. So yeah, but most of the decks have been really, really awesome. And this is one of them. Wisdom of the Sacred Oracle. Another deck that I have pulled in, this is a playing card deck actually. This is my Weird of Sarah Howard. I love this little deck. It's bridge size, and like I said, it's a playing card deck, and it's by Gabby Angus West, so you'll recognize the artwork, and it's just awesome. We have the playing card associations and a little, title at the bottom of each of the cards. There's a lot of symbolism in the cards for you to be able to sit with and divine messages with. It's just gorgeous. And so, yeah, another deck that I have been using in my live readings. It's really cool. It's cool, it's beautiful, and yeah, I think this is the only Gabby Angus West deck that I have in my collection. But in my opinion, it's a great one to have. It's beautiful. So yeah, I found out that she was redoing the deck a little bit, and I decided to get in on it. So yeah, that is the Weird of Sarah Howard. And the last deck is this one here. This is a Love Oracle deck. This was actually gifted to me by my son. I got this for, I don't remember if it was birthday or Mother's Day, but he got me this deck. It's great. It works really well in love readings, but also in different like relationship readings. There's a lot of variety in this deck, and I love that it gives you a keyword and then three additional words. So I find that with the art is perfect, great for clarifying messages as well. And it's just an awesome little deck, and I like having this. I've used it a lot. And like I said, it makes sense for a lot of different readings, not just love, but it is, called the Love Oracle. But it's really beautiful, a little photography style deck. And, there's a good balance in here. There's a lot of like black and white, but also a lot of color, you know and I would say a good balance of shadow, but also of light. So really, really cool deck. And, I think he picked this up on Amazon, and I love having it. Love, love having it. So yeah, This is my Love Oracle deck. Soon, Desiree and I will be sending our decks back to each other, and it's been an awesome experience. I would say, like, this and the Glimmer Walker, right? Lucid Minds and Glimmer Walker are two decks that are definitely going to be coming into my collection. And so, what I wanted to do was just flip a few cards, not because you haven't seen this already, but I wanted to flip cards and tell a story. So this month has been very, very busy. Of course, Desiree and I did this amazing deck swap, which was such an awesome idea. And I'm so happy that she thought of that and that she considered me as a partner for it. And I had a couple of deck hauls, and I did like a really fun jewelry haul. I used this deck right here to do readings on the pieces that I brought in. So that was a lot of fun, like a cool new way to use my decks that I hadn't done before. But the other thing that has been really cool about this month is that this month is when I celebrate my channelversary. And actually started this channel a really long time ago. And I started it because both of my kids had YouTube channels, and I needed to kind of stay up on what they were doing. So that's how I created the channel. I don't remember when that was, but I filmed my first video in August 4 years ago, I believe. I don't, maybe 4 or 5, I can't remember. But that was when I filmed the first video. And I think it's interesting because when I went to look back, I restarted my channel in August of last year as well. I was like, how interesting that the very first time I filmed the video, it was in August. And that when I restarted the channel, I did that in August as well. So I wonder sometimes if that doesn't have anything to do with the Lionsgate portal opening up, and the channeling of all of that energy and the Leo energy. So it's been really cool. And so some of the things that I've done to kind of celebrate my anniversary in my own little way was work on updating some of my content. And I worked on a new intro, a new outro. I wanted to recreate the banner on my page, and a little bit of a rebrand, if you will. And then I added Nightbot into all of my live streams, which has been awesome because it helps me with modding when things get a little bit busy. So Nightbot has been a lot of fun, and I've been enjoying that. And then the other thing that I have done is I put together a collection of merchandise for my channel. And I ordered some of the items. I had hoped to, bring the store online at the same time as my anniversary, but I'm not yet monetized. So I wasn't able to do it like 100% all the way. But the good news is that my online store is open, and the products are available. I just can't feature them on the shelf until my YouTube channel is fully monetized. So, what I do is I share out the link in my videos for my store. And that was just such a cool project. And I feel like such a great way for me personally to celebrate everything that I've done and look forward to all of the new things that are coming in the years ahead of me. So I wanted to show you some of the pieces that I worked on, and these are all work in progress, right? So there's some sample pieces that I brought in that I thought to myself, okay, I need to change this or tweak that. But in general, I couldn't be more pleased. Um, So yeah, without further ado, let me show you what I've been working on. Probably one of the very first pieces that I got was my water bottle. And it has the logo. It's super cool. It's a sippy cup. I adore this thing. And I was like super, super protective of it. And you know what I did on day two? I dropped it on the floor. So it's already marked, and everybody was like, it's fine, you've just made it your own. But yeah, this has been so, so cool. I've been using it nonstop ever since. I absolutely adore it. I worked on some journals. So I'm really excited about these. Now, this is one that I'm definitely going to be changing up because I wasn't like 100% thrilled with it, but it's still very cool to have. This one is a lined journal. It's super cool and it has the ribbon inside, and I just love it so much. So I picked up this one, and then I have this one. This is spiral bound, and this one has like that soft, like rose petal finish. It's really cool, and this is a dot page, and I love that one as well. So let me set these aside, and then I'll show you some of the other pieces. Okay, so oh, this is one of my favorite ones. It's a mug. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? Of course, the cat had to make a presence as well as my ladybugs. Tarot reads better with a warm mug. Isn't that cute? I'm so in love with this one. So this is one of the mugs in my store. This one is pretty cool too. This one just has a simple logo, the more intuitive me. I really like this because it has the butterfly and then it has the stones here for balance and intention. But I also like this, you know, kind of like the ripple effect um, of our actions. And so I have really had a lot of fun working on these, and yeah, I'm excited to bring these. I can't even believe that I have them right now. Now, this one is fun. It's an enamel mug. Isn't that cute? Oh my God, I'm so in love with this thing. It's perfect. Perfect for camping. I can't wait to bring it with me. It's really, really beautiful. And this is the last one. My kids are like, Mom, please, we don't have any more room for any more mugs. But I'm actually going to give some of these away, but I absolutely adore this one. So this is my spooky season mug. Uh, and it says, I'm just here for the cards and the cauldron. I love this. I had so much fun creating this. So, so much fun. But yeah, I wanted to show these, and I'm excited to have them. I'm excited to add some more products to the store over time, and I'm very excited about being very, very close to monetization on the channel so that I can have a storefront. But yeah, that is what I have been up to. It's been a whirlwind of a month, lots of awesome decks and experiences. And I'm so, so happy that I'm able to share all of this with you. Actually, none of this could be possible without the love and support of so many beautiful people that come and watch my videos and comment and spend time with me in live readings and all kinds of things. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for making this past year unforgettable. I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Bye.